Former NHL player and longtime Chicago Blackhawks analyst Troy Murray has died at the age of 63 after a battle with cancer. For hockey fans, the news marks the loss of someone who spent decades connected to the game, first as a player on the ice and later as a voice helping explain the sport to viewers and listeners. But to understand why Murray's passing resonates across the hockey world, you have to look at the long career he built in professional hockey. Troy Murray was born in 1962 in Calgary, Alberta, a city deeply connected to hockey culture. Like many Canadian kids growing up during that era, the game was part of daily life. He developed his skills in junior hockey, where his playmaking ability and hockey intelligence quickly stood out. Murray eventually joined the Western Hockey League, where he became one of the league's most productive players. His ability to see the ice and distribute the puck made him a valuable offensive center. By the early 1980s, NHL scouts had taken notice. He was drafted by the Chicago Blackhawks in the 1980 NHL draft. For Murray, joining the Blackhawks meant stepping into one of the league's historic franchises. Chicago had long been one of the NHL's most recognizable teams, and Murray soon became part of a roster that was trying to push the organization back into championship contention. During his early seasons in Chicago, Murray developed into a reliable two-way center. He could contribute offensively, but was also trusted defensively, often matched against strong opposing lines. That balance made him valuable to coaches. One of the defining moments of his career came during the 1985-86 season. That year, Murray scored 45 goals and recorded 99 points, the best offensive season of his career. For a center known for playmaking and responsible defense, reaching that scoring level was a major achievement. It also helped establish him as one of the key players in the Blackhawks lineup during the mid 1980s. Over time, Murray played for several NHL teams, including the Winnipeg Jets, Ottawa Senators, Pittsburgh Penguins, Colorado Avalanche, and Boston Bruins. That journey across multiple franchises reflected the realities of professional sports careers. Players move, teams change direction, but Murray continued contributing wherever he played. One of the most significant chapters of his career came late in his playing days. In 1996, Murray was part of the Colorado Avalanche roster that won the Stanley Cup. While he was not the headline star of that championship team, being part of a Stanley Cup winning roster is one of the highest achievements a player can reach in professional hockey. It marked the culmination of a career that had already spanned more than a decade in the NHL. Across 15 seasons, Murray built a reputation as a smart, dependable center who could contribute in multiple roles. He finished his playing career with more than 900 NHL games played and over 500 career points. But Murray's connection to the sport did not end when he left the ice. After retiring as a player, he transitioned into broadcasting. For many fans of the Chicago Blackhawks, this is the role they knew him best for. Murray became a longtime analyst covering the team, offering insight into the game from the perspective of someone who had spent years inside NHL locker rooms. His analysis was often calm, detailed, and thoughtful. Rather than focusing on dramatic commentary, he explained the subtle decisions that shape hockey games, line changes, defensive positioning, breakout strategies. Those insights helped fans understand the game at a deeper level. Over time, Murray became a familiar voice in Blackhawks broadcasts. For younger fans who had never seen him play, he was the analyst who helped them understand the team. For older fans, he was both a former player and a trusted commentator. That dual connection is rare in sports. It allowed him to remain part of the hockey community for decades. His passing after a battle with cancer closes a chapter that stretched across multiple eras of the NHL. From the 1980s scoring battles to the Stanley Cup championship in the 1990s and later into the modern broadcast era, Murray remained closely tied to the sport he loved. Players, coaches, broadcasters, and fans often describe hockey as a small community. People who spend their lives in the game tend to stay connected long after their playing careers end. Troy Murray was one of those figures, a player who built a long NHL career, a Stanley Cup champion, and later, a voice who helped generations of fans better understand the game. His legacy now lives in both places on the ice where he played and in the broadcast booth where he continued telling the story of hockey.